All right, guys, it is Greg again with another coin update. And the coin tonight is going to be Harmoney One. Actually, I haven't done Harmoney One yet. I'll just go over it briefly with you guys, let you know. I'm going into details, just try to keep this simple because I don't want to confuse my followers and things. Just try to keep everything simple. The simpler, the better, in my opinion. So here's Harmoney One's path that it took starting at the March of 2020, it looks like. Actually, coin's been around for a while. I've never bought the coin. I don't know too much. I know about DeFi Kingdoms and things with Harmoney One, but it's a coin that performed very well at less, that's 0.001 cent and went all the way up to 36 cents. So it did a massive 24, let me see, is that right? 24,000%, a massive run. And you know what's funny about this stuff, guys, is that every time is this bear cycle type stuff is they start calling a shit coin. But I bet you guys weren't saying too much about being a shit coin when it was making moves like that, were they? I doubt it. All right, guys, so let's go into it and let's see if Harmoney One, what it did over here, if once it finishes correction, it can do that again. And I suspect it might be able to. Just have to keep up with the chain, see what's going on before you start investing into it. And remember, this is never financial advice, but there's a possibility that if this wave and go over there and possibly do something similar in nature over here once this correction's over. And just giving a glance at it, looking at the correction, a couple of things that I notice here on the daily is actually looks like a fairly healthy correction to me. I don't see anything out of the norm with this. And a good thing that I've seen here is how low this RSI got down here. That's pretty nice. So let's take a look at Harmoney One. This is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see here on these waves on the daily, you get confirmation of an impulse wave with the divergence. You can see right here, that would be the 3 of the 3, and that would be the 5 of the 3rd with your divergence. And then had a move up here where that would be your 3rd of your 5th and your 5th of your 5th right there to complete that, which would be cycle wave 1. And now it's going into cycle wave 2. Or you could label that primary wave 1 and then primary wave 2 and then primary, however you want to do that. I'm not going to go too deep into the intricacies of all that. Just let's go see what is going on with the coin, Harmoney One, and it had a lot of crazy corrections and stuff in here. And let me just clean it up a little bit for you guys and just get the basics. With this coin done, WXY. So you can see at the end, this is probably, yeah, you can see that this was not part of the wave 5 more than, yeah, that was part of the correction. So it looks like a 3-wave move down, A, B, C. Let me remove that. And then it had a move up. And then another move down. So you have 3 and a 3, and then back down for a 3, and then there's a move here. So I'm going to go 3, 3, and 3. So pretty standard move that most of the coins have made. Like that. So like a WXY type move, or maybe an ABC move. Be open for debate. 3-wave move. 3-wave move, 3-wave move, okay? And there's another 3-wave move. So what we have here, to make this simple, you can see this would be your X wave, and now it's going down for a Y. So I'm gonna remove that to clean it up, and remove that trend, clean it up a little bit. So it came up onto this X wave, and now Harmoney One is going down to complete its correction. And we'll kind of move. It's looking like you can see, okay, this is more than likely could be a 5-wave. So this is either a 3-wave move or it's coming down to create that divergence, you can see right here into a 5-wave move. Just won't know until it's done. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So the Y wave is going to be even deeper, because if that is a 5-wave move with Harmoney One, it will need to do this A, back up for a B, and then down for a C, something like that. Okay. The other option is that that was something different, and it's a 3-wave move up for an X, and then it's making another 3-wave move. It could be doing that. It could be making a W, X, and then now down for a Y. Just don't know yet until it's finished. But it is rapidly, it's definitely dumping right now, because Bitcoin is dumping. I think Bitcoin, last time I saw, is at 33,000. Yeah, 33,000. It's almost, Bitcoin's getting near my targets. It's almost at my targets, the higher end of my targets, guys. So the reason I have this area for Harmoney One, this target area, is the bottom of the wave 4. A lot of these coins that come up to their cycle, they like to go to these areas and hit the bottom of the wave 4. So I would not be surprised if Harmoney One goes down and touches this area, might even wick below it. And then that would be the area for the end of the correction. If it continues to go on, it'll just be a continuation of a 3rd wave like that. If it's a strong coin, it will just probably do something like this and just drag this out like that. If it's a weak coin, it will dump even more. Okay. That'll be kind of your indication, bit on how much it'll dump. So, and then if you want to go into this coin, you don't want to buy this coin now, because you don't want to catch a falling knife. That would be very dangerous. Even from this point, if it went from 7 cents and dropped down to, say, 4 cents, and you put, say, $1,000 into this, well, you would lose 33%. You would go down to $666 in pretty quick, in my opinion. So let's just say that we're going to go with the initial target I would go with is about 4 cents on Harmoney One. And let's see where it can go. Let's get some reasonable targets for a coin like this. So this is going to be the wave 1, wave 2 will end right there. Just like that. And I'll check it on log. This is going to be crazy targets. So this is your moon target. And this is if Bitcoin and Ethereum and the markets are going crazy, and then Harmoney One decides to take off and it starts screaming to the top. Cryptocurrencies can hit that target. I'm going to go off log and check some targets, some reasonable targets. For Harmoney One, first area, you're looking at 63 cents. The next area is $1.07, and then $1.45 for Harmoney One. Okay, guys, those are reasonable targets, and some massive gains if it did something like that. Because if you picked up the coin at, say, let's say you were late to the party, you picked up the coin at 9 cents, you would get a 7x and then a potential 11x, and then the next move would be your 16, almost 17x, and then the moon math target is crazy. Okay, we'll go with the crazy target. Let's say you're late to the party, and 41,000%. That's some serious moon math right there, guys. So these targets would be more reasonable. You're still talking about some massive gains. And, obviously before you go into the coin, I don't investigate the coin at all. I'm not going to be doing anything with it. I'm going to look at the charts. I want to see if the correction looks healthy, if it's a good area. Okay, it looks good. Is it going to start have a bottom? What's the RSI? There's various things that I check. I go through it on the video with you guys, and I look for an impulse. So with a coin like this, comes down to its correction, it'll make a move off the bottom like that. And then Harmoney One will make a correction like this, okay? And that is where the area right there where you want to pick it up, and generally right around there, okay? And then you want to make sure that it would maintain that, okay? If it breaks that, that means that count went bearish, and you probably want to think about exiting. I would personally, and just call it a loss, move on. Don't worry about it. Take your loss and move on, because now it goes into no man's land. And it's going to be wandering around down here. And now the only strategy you would have is hope that it goes back up, and it could, but that's not a good strategy. You want to get into, just move on, get into another coin that's actually completing its sequence. Usually that's a bad sign for a coin, even though it doesn't mean that it can't come down here and then recover from that. So it just makes it a higher risk move. And excuse me, and in my opinion, not a good use of your capital. All right, guys, that's the end of my video on Harmoney One. Hope that kind of explained some things. I know there's been some negative sentiment around Harmoney One, but if you just look at the overall picture and you zoom out on the coin, it's doing a very healthy correction. It's made massive gains, and it does have the potential, based on what I'm seeing and just giving it a look at it, RSI data, the move, the correction, and it has a potential to make moves to maybe near, I'd say, $1. I'd be looking at $1 for Harmoney One or something like that in its next third wave run. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.